Yo, welcome back for some more Mega Man X 100% tournament action. This is the last match of the whole tournament. It's all over. Just saw the finals a couple hours ago. This is the bronze match, third place. We got the number 2 runner in the world, Baba Nim, facing off against ColonelFatso, a very talented runner in both categories of this game, as well as the current Mega Man 3 world record holder. So we have a pretty good match on our hands. I'm Walrus Prime, second place in this tournament, as you might have seen earlier, and joined by Darren Vile, I believe now, right?
Yeah, I think you got it right. What's up, everybody?
One too many L's on the restream, it looks like, in your name.
Darrenville, Darren Vile, WBP, it's all the same.
It's all the same. How you doing, guys? Hope you guys are ready for some more action here. This should be a pretty good set. Looking forward to see what sort of route choice we have for Bobby. He's been sticking to his guns, sticking with Chameleon third. It kind of cost him in the last semifinal matchup, but see if he changes it up here for the third place matchup.
Yeah, I would almost assume he's probably just gonna go with C3. I mean, really nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah,
kind of just let it all out at this point. Go for C3, I would think.
We'll find out here in about 8 or so minutes, but for now, we're off. Intro time. Everyone's favorite part of the game. Riding on cars, walking on a highway, making our way downtown. Hopefully these guys get through the blue guys, no problem so far. Coming pretty close there for Baba, but no bonks. And look for missiles or machine guns from the Bees, not for Baba. Fatso gets the machine gun, but Baba gets the one bonk, so they're both in fine shape.
Yeah, he's perfectly safe there. He does get the double passive. Yeah.
But he's too good to be phased by a double passive piece, so unlike some other runners.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, Walrus, but
I watched the run back. Well, some of it.
Made a little shout out to your one bonk troubles in the past.
Yeah, they're kind of sketchy, but if you know what you're doing, they shouldn't be too bad. Clearly, Bob and Louise both know exactly what they're doing, so we'll be seeing some task cars from these guys. Always a little risky. Like Fatso got the bad bullets, so he's not dead, but he lost a bunch of time now.
Yeah, he just about got Baba there.
Yeah, Baba's had his own intro issues on the big stage with regards to that strategy, so things are well for Baba, though. He's going to take a bit of a lead out of this intro, it looks like. Ooh, man, that's kind of risky. If that car dropped health, I think he probably was picking that up.
Yeah, he was like right below him. Pretty standard pattern. Fatso getting a little bit of a better pattern there with
just about as good a pattern as you can get from Vile, really.
Yeah.
For Fatso. He's eating it up pretty quickly there. Yeah, I heard you talking in the race earlier about how task cars used to be a bit risky for races and stuff. I mean, they still kind of are. I died to task cars once in this tournament, but the early bullet that you saw Fatso get, you have to sort of adjust. There are some strategies to try to avoid it, but he got the two bad bullets. You get the early one you gotta wait for, and then you get the one that comes right at the wrong time and snipes you out of the air and ruins all your task car setup and can often send you pretty close to falling down that pit. That's what he's able to salvage.
Yeah, I think it's definitely that pattern in particular is why it can be kind of sketchy, getting that early bullet. Like you said, can be a little iffy, doing a little dodge and everything like that.
But yeah. Into the back cave here. Not a whole lot to say, just killing these wheel guys, trying to do some slope jumps. Looks like Baba's not going for most of them. Ooh, I mean, Beef's the most important one, and we got a sink.
Oh, and he goes for the last one though. Did that actually bump him ahead a frame or two there?
Didn't look like he got it. I mean, his jump was kind of low.
Oh, yeah.
I guess for those unaware, while walking down a slope, you walk a little faster and you jump a little higher. So by turning around, jumping, and turning back around the way you're supposed to go, you can actually maintain that extra speed for the duration of your jump. You gain small, very small amounts of time. But both players nailing the no stop all the way here. And headed into the snowball section, always a little dubious. Easy to mess up here. I thought Fatso had a little bit of trouble, but
yeah, that was very clean for Baba's side.
Fatso takes it, or Baba takes a very small lead in the Penguin fight, but that can change everything here. Penguin he's a bird for sure. Fatso gets the ice breath right away. Always nice to see that. Baba's getting his own now. Fatso gets some more. Baba gets some more too. So looking to be a fairly even pattern. Baba not getting the second slide quite yet.
Yeah, he's got one more. Oh, that's a really good pattern for Baba for sure.
Yeah, Fatso's wasn't bad at all either.
Yeah.
Just one last slide to sort of rub it in at the end there.
Yeah, that's always kind of a tricky fight for sure. Doing it with Buster. Trying to maximize those CFO opportunities with Ice Breath.
Yeah, definitely one of the more involved fights to try to do fast. There's a lot that goes into it that can't properly be explained, and the duration of this run, let alone the 30 seconds that the fight takes. Less than. Like Fatso went for right wall, was unable to get it, but gets a nice left wall strat there. Stash from Baba, but gets the D boost anyways. The dreaded turtle section. Oh, gets knocked out of the ladder there. Salvages it, and here I believe both of these runners they don't mess around with the right side fake damage boost strats. They do it all natural here.
This is a Canadian only strat.
Yeah, this is the Canadian way here. Yeah, people got right wall. Louise and I both got right wall in the same race. Just a little bit ago. Alright, coming up on Iceless, the defining trick of this route, well, used to be anyways, the enabling trick of this route, I suppose. Let's see if Baba can get it. No. Fatso goes for the double kick method, nails it first try. Baba gets it second try. And looks like Fatso's taking a very slight lead with his first try Iceless.
Oh yeah, it was a clean climb too at the end.
Yeah, I think Baba got a health drop at the very end too, which slowed him down just a little bit more.
I think Fatso goes for that double kick for the first try, and then goes back to the normal setup if he misses it. Which is a very respectable thing to do, I would say. The double kick isn't as hard as you would think. Like, it lines you up pretty good, but obviously it doesn't always work out the best. You kind of get a short kick, or you don't time your double kick correctly, and you're not in the right positioning. But yeah, going back to the normal setup if you miss it is pretty legit strategy, I would say.
Yeah, well, looks like Baba got a fade out here. Rip music. Those are both pretty good Kawanger times. Anything under like 7:35 is pretty respectable for sure. A really good time is like a 7:2x. Man, 7:35 or better is certainly still very much good pace.
So the other defining trick coming up here. Good old platform grab.
Namor's Phantom Grab Ride UFO Boeing something. Is Baba too far to the right? Oh, he sure was. If Fatso misses it too. Oh, well, we're keeping it close. It's a fair fight.
So Baba's looked good to me at a glance. I guess I wasn't looking too closely, but obviously on Fatso's side he didn't even move. So
yeah, I was oh yeah, I didn't even think about it. Baba's doing bird third. That could be interesting.
Oh, true,
Especially
true.
now that he's missed carpet. Like, these guys, Fatso is well versed in these platforms. From any percent!
Oh, my.
Why did I open my big mouth, dude?
Way to go,
Oh,
Walrus.
no.
What happened there? Was he going for a death kick?
It looked like he dashed right off the platform, didn't even jump.
Oh, okay, okay. I was like...
Oh, look at this sick Lag City climb, though, with that the C stick out, and then he gets hung out to dry. Oof. Well, now we might see death kick.
Yeah,
This is the true any percent route. Let's see what Fatso goes for this death kick. Oh, baby!
Right.
What a legend, dude. That guy is so good.
A little bit of redemption, I suppose.
Man. Shout outs to Canada, dude.
Yeah, I think that's a Canada only strat too, and 100% you start the stage over and go for death kick.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Baba didn't do it, so it can't be all. Alright, the Buster fight. Okay, it's just a hover. I just get mad when I see him stop flapping so early. It's a little tornado. He's getting another hover. Is he gonna come back down? He is. So this looks like a diveless fight for Baba here. Gonna cement his lead.
Oh yeah, definitely goes without saying, but Baba's got a pretty significant lead at this point.
Yeah, not only did Fatso lose a bunch of time by falling in that pit, as we've talked that pit up quite a bit this tournament. I don't know if we've seen anybody fall in it yet. It's fitting that it happened finally, but you hate to see that happen. But he's also got to worry about his life count. Did you see if he grabbed the life here? I was watching Baba's fight.
Oh, if he grabbed the extra life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he did. No.
Okay, you might want to think about. There's one in Mammoth. It's relatively quick to get. Outside of that, you got to hope for a lucky life, or there is a Fat Bat here in the run that has a pretty high life drop chance, but he's kind of the last resort.
He could have also already got one.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't paying attention to that, but chances are he might have already gotten one. I know Fatso's pretty cognizant of stuff like that, so I would assume he would have went for that life up had he not already got one.
Yeah, it's so easy to just forget. Even
True.
though it just happened that he died, it's still very easy to just kind of let your instinct and muscle memory take over. Baba, no problem getting his Buster upgrade, getting his sub-tank, getting his heart. Looking pretty good here through Mammoth. Fatso's got a nice break going for himself. And Baba into the pipes. I don't think Baba's played much, if any, Bird Third in preparation. I think in my chat today, before when I was getting ready for the finals, he decided that he was going to do Bird Third. So I don't know how much work he's done on it recently.
Yeah, a little bit of rustiness there. Just trying to relearn the strats on the fly, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a bunch of huge differences in the routing. There's some very minor differences, like places you would use C-Sting. Like here, you would use Charge C-Sting instead of this Ice Sled that Fatso's doing. There's some slight differences in weapon swaps where you might have to swap one more time, like the start of the Mammoth fight. When you have C-Sting, it's 2 swaps to the right. When you have Storm Tornado, or when you don't have C-Sting, it's only 1 swap to the right. You get the Storm Tornado. Minor things like that, but they can have a pretty substantial impact on a race like this.
Yeah, I could see little stuff like that kind of throwing you off for sure.
Like here in Mandrill stage, the only difference in the route is there's 1 single C-Sting shot. So it shouldn't be an issue for Baba. Pretty good hallway here. Very good stage so far for Baba. It's Thunder Slimer to come down. A little bit of bouncy boy, but parks it on the right hand side at the end there.
Yeah, how does that How does that differ time-wise? If you get one bounce, are you just breaking even at that point?
Yeah, it's got to be close because optimally it only saves maybe 20, 25 frames for my totally unscientific calculations. So, you know, a bounce like that's probably going to forfeit most of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like Babo's not really budging so far since Fatso's death, so...
Yeah, not giving Fatso any ground to catch up. Getting a little punchy for Mandrill already.
At least so far. I mean, obviously Mammoth and Mandrill aren't really heavy on the luck for this run.
Yeah, Mandrill is a heavy execution stage for sure. As is Mammoth. Mammoth can be pretty unforgiving when you make a mistake there, so... I got another fade out for Baba. That's 40 frames saved. So, Mandrill fight's going pretty good. No punches at all. Just a bunch of sparks.
All sparks.
That's what it looked like. Baba coming up on the Phantom Grab here, though. Does he get the drop? No drop. Rip. Here's another section that's slightly different in Chameleon Third. We'll see how Baba handles it.
Gonna get the bat sweep. Oh, he's not charging.
Looks like he's not even charging for it. He's just gonna bust his way through and ignore the bats at the end. Not a bad one. Pretty safe.
Yeah.
Nice no stop part there. Fatso coming up on his Phantom Grab attempt. Does he have a drop? He's got a drop. Went a little bit out to the right, too far, and then came back a little low. Unable to achieve the Phantom Grab there. Here we might see the, we'll see the Bat Sweeper strat for Fatso here, using the Charge Spark to sweep all the bats off the ceiling. Got a drop from every single one of them, so probably didn't save any lag, but... and a decent pattern here for Baba. Just the second best, I think, breakout from Dillo.
Yeah. Got the breakout after the first roll.
Like Fatso nailed the no stop hard as well. And another fade out for Baba. That's a second. Count 'em. 20 frames at a time.
Ooh, nice.
Best pattern for Fatso. It's a little extra roll out of there. Oh, he breaks open again right away. So
yeah.
Rolls after he... Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say it could be, I don't know, kind of a little fun having Dillo roll after his armor's gone. It almost kind of makes it feel like an actual boss fight. I was wondering if he was gonna get that. It looked like Baba was going to a little bit. Just kind of have to like jump around and avoid his rebounds as you shoot sparks.
Yeah. Baba, here's another section that's probably the most different section.
Yeah, he's just from mashing sparks in there.
Yeah, no dangs given. Nice threading the needle there on that charge tornado. Question from chat. How do fade outs work? Yeah, press start on the frame that X starts to walk to the center of the stage after defeating a Maverick or Fortress boss. You can mash for it and hope you get it. I find it easier to time, but if you're gonna mash, you don't really want to go for him in the Fortress because in the 8 maps you can't pause if you're early, but in the Fortress you can open the menu if you go early. So not recommended. You gotta have big cojones like Sopanama to go for that kind of strat. Probably getting a little swirl action out of Octo here. It's like just the one though. Not bad at all.
Decent pattern.
Fatso's not really that far behind. Is that oh maybe every time I open my big mouth.
Dang it, Walrus. Yeah, what happened there?
I don't know. Was he early or late or I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Ron, I've got some bad news for you, buddy.
Yeah, it already happened.
Well, Fatso getting blocked repeatedly by those missiles.
Baba
the bank shot for the win.
Baba show off the boomerang right when that dropped from the bug.
Oh, I wasn't watching. Probably. It happens to me all the time. I'm running this bird third route for this tournament. And I see that drop come out first try, and I'm like,
got to throw out that little cameo.
Yeah, swap the boomerang and like shake my fist at the sky. Like, why don't I get this luck on runs? So for Baba, that's a shame. He's gonna have to reset. Oh, I guess maybe not. This is the other obviously biggest notable difference between the route that Baba's been doing and the one he's doing today is this heart grab. Yeah, I see he's having a little trouble there. Still went pretty well. A lot more weapons at your disposal in this route, so using these charged rolling shields to get through the rock guys. Nice. I imagine we'll see him farm for ammo and try to do the CFO strat that I failed every single time I tried in this tournament.
Yeah, the way that those two different routes compare against each other is pretty interesting if you really put all the strats side by side. So obviously in C3 you can't be using the rolling shields there. But yeah, obviously C3 more than makes up for that with a lot of other stuff.
Yeah, biggest difference time-wise is the Eagle Fight for sure. Having a boss's, it turns out having a boss's weakness is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Fight going pretty good. Get the right ammo, one dash lemon off the wall, and good. That's 8 Mavs down for Baba. Okay, still making his way through the swamp. Busting nerds down.
Yeah, it's really like the only important part about that section is obviously the swamp kind of drags you down, so jumping out of that from your dashes before that happens, and obviously
stay out of the mud.
Bustering through the enemies.
Oh, that's oh no! Little teleport action or camouflage, I guess. Oh, jeez. Okay, he's got him stun locked now. Had one extra boomerang for some reason.
Yeah,
maybe he had 2 extra boomerangs and missed one, and that's why he got teleports or camouflage rather.
Yeah, I didn't see, but I think he went for. Did he go for the charge shot at the start?
Oh, I didn't. Sure. But Baba's got his 8th and final heart on his way to the last revisit portion of the run. Have another try at this Phantom grab. We'll see if he gets any luck this time. Oh, missed the little dash there. Oh, he's got the drop. A little low.
Yeah, that was really close.
slope jump struggle for real. Takes a spiky roly boy to the head. Here, okay, Baba's in his element now. He's got C Sting for that section.
Yeah, a little more what he's used to for sure.
Fatso's got his 8th heart. And another crack at the Phantom grab here, and kind of behind the 8 ball. I think Baba to make a mistake here, but oh God, what'd I do?
Walrus.
I'm such a bad commentator. I'm sorry.
Just stay away from the words mistake and mess up and. Wow.
Oh my God, dude.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but the reason that happens is if you land on the cart when it's hitting a ramp or like a sloped surface, and there's a chance that you'll clip through it.
Yeah, I'm not sure that that's what happened there. It looked to me like he might have landed on the spiky part of the cart. And just
I don't know.
But I wasn't watching that closely. So if he did, in fact, clip through the cart part of the cart, then yeah, that's what happens. If you land on the cart as it's going up a slope, I think is the way I understand it, that there's a chance that you and the cart collide. I'm doing hand gestures that nobody can see, but
Oh, I see him.
yeah.
Well, while that happened, I guess we missed a Phantom grab by Fatso. So.
Oh, what?
Nicely done.
Very nice. That's gonna help catch him up a little bit too.
Yeah.
I think he's still a full visit behind though.
Yeah, probably. But we've said it many times, but that particular Phantom grab is probably the most difficult in this category.
Yeah, definitely up there. I don't know. In this route for sure. And Chameleon third might be right up there with it. You got a lot going on in that Phantom grab.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I just saw Fatso also get an extra life, so I guess either way, either way he would have been good.
Yeah, Baba's got his Hadouken capsule now, so it's like about I think each revisit is about 30-ish seconds. And then we could probably go off the headshine here is when I usually like to check my Hado time. Bing, 21, 26-21 for Baba. He's got 2 lives left too, so he's got some extra lives of his own. And Fatso's got his capsule. Bob was the first into the fortress stages.
Yeah, did you notice that? Obviously his fortress is floating in the air, but they made it so the background kind of looks like you're in the outskirts of the city.
Yeah, yeah.
I really noticed that before.
Fatso had 2 extra lives left too, so yeah, he had no worries about his life count even with that death. Fatso with a nice leap of faith there. Standard leap. Taking some intentional damage. Took a good skip for Baba here. Those 0 text boxes are always nice. That's those to the door. Looking good. I didn't even look at Fatso's auto time. Totally intended to gauge the difference, but looks like a good pattern for Fatso here too. He's gonna get the quick skip. I was already eliminated Boba Fett. I mean Vile. Sorry, Vile. Oh, 0. Poor guy. Guess we'll never see him again.
Yeah, probably not.
No, I know. Bad joke. Oh, Bob with a little movement mishap. Has to take an extra wall kick to get over the ball and chain guy.
Yeah, that was a little bit sketchy, but obviously it was just that small. It was just that one wall kick, right? So as long as he gets around him, starts his climb up, he was good.
Yeah. Fatso is opting for the full C-stand climb, yeah. Very good, clean climb by Fatso. All the zero emotes in chat. Poor guy.
Oh, Fatso getting rocked.
Oh no! Oh, you went for the dance off, the safe strat, and paid the price. Too safe sometimes. Probably into my favorite, well, one of my favorite stages of the game. Favorite track, music-wise, for sure. And the stage where we get to get revenge on the jerk birds who have wronged us throughout the run. Unless you're playing any percent, then it's just even worse. No problem for Penguin.
Say a close second, maybe being that X theme. You don't really get to hear a whole lot of at the beginning of the game. Is it an X's theme? I don't know. It happens when Zero gives you that pep talk.
Probably Zero theme? Or no, Zero's got his own theme, right? Another one? Is it the same theme that plays while Zero fades away, too?
Yeah, that one.
Because I was listening to that one before my race today, and I was like, I don't really ever listen to this song, and it was like oddly inspiring and motivating going into the grand finals.
Yeah, it's got like a hot kind of solo feel to it, you know.
Yeah. Well, Fatso taking some damage. It's got a health drop though. Bob nails the last gap in the stage. Always very difficult gap to hit. Fatso well on his way for. Never mind. Spoke too soon again. Bobby gets a blue eye. Oh, the red eye doesn't.
Decent pattern though, for sure. One hotto, good.
Yeah, it's nice to when the second eye stays open long enough to destroy it before the nose cycle. Things get a little sketchy when you have to fight the eyes with the nose or with the walls closed.
Yeah. Yeah, Fatso has a pretty large deficit to come back from, but obviously there's two big tricks here.
Rang does not doesn't give a dang. Oh, that's the
blue eye bonk. Oh, and the
blue
disrespect.
Eye bonk.
What happened the second blue eye out?
Rang to please. Oh man, 2 HP, 2 eyes to go.
Meanwhile, Baba's setting up his air hotto. Gets the buffer, easy.
Baba's showing no mercy. Coming up to his deal skip. No problem. Oh, Baba gets the worst pattern for the YOLO auto on Bandro. Oh, pickaxe to the face for Fatso. He's going to have to... Never mind. He's just going to go with boomerangs. See a pretty cool strat here. See if Fatso can pull it off. I was unable to at all this tournament. So. And that's not quite it. Still looking pretty good. I'll take that. I don't know if he had any juice left in his tanks anyway.
Is that a Walrus approved CFO boomerang?
Yeah, either I missed something, or something different about it.
Yeah, it wasn't quite the Nero upgrade to that strat.
That's ops for the ice on the mandrill.
Nice fish minute by ColonelFatso there. Very difficult trick.
Nice. Dom duking for Baba. The last of the big three tricks, if you want to call them that. I guess the first two are definitely tricks. The last one's just a quick kill. And what, 32 kicks, 2 Hottos, and 16 shields away from taking game 1 here for Baba.
Did you say 32 kicks?
Is that what I said? Is
Yeah.
that not right? 32, 33.
I have no idea. I'm just surprised you know how many kicks it is.
Oh, you don't count every time? Yeah, 32 kicks. I start my charge on kick 28.
Oh my. Well, now I know. I mean, that's
it's 32 or 33, depending on how you kick. It's like Fatso nailed his Dom duke.
Yeah, they're.
You didn't even watch.
But yeah, there really isn't a whole lot going on in the first two fights in the final Sigma stage.
Yeah, just two pretty easy autos. And then,
Yeah.
16 shields here. Probably gets up right away. You counting Fatso's side?
No, I'm not. I was watching Bob's fight. I should have been. Dang. I remember that. He pulls out a 35.
Oh, yes. Snuck it in there. 35-55. Nice run by Baba. Baba takes game 1. 1 win away from claiming 3rd place in the tournament. So not too far behind. Should be able to close out with a reasonable mid-ish 36.
Yeah, obviously the Eagle stage mishaps costed him a billion in speed time.
Yeah,
So
1
still-
billion speed units.
Yeah, so still pulling out a 36 here is pretty admirable, I would say.
Yeah, Fatso's a very good gamer. He, has a very respectable time in both primary categories of this game, as well as the Mega Man 3 world record. He's got, does he still have the Pugsley record? Pugsley scavenger hunt.
I would assume, yeah. I don't know.
What else? Gun Hazard. Really good time in Mega Man 4, as well as many other classic Megas.
Anytime he ever plays that game, I think to play it, and then I forget the Gun Hazard game. It looks cool.
Yeah. Well, GG, Baba. Game 1. Easy peasy. Game 2 coming right up. Fatso's going to have to pick up the pace. I believe in him. Fatso, I know, has been putting a lot of time into Mega Man 4 lately.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
I think he did a 1 through 6, or was it the 48 robots?
Yeah,
over
yeah,
the weekend, and
the robots.
it looks like these runners are readying up, so we'll be getting this next one right under the wood, right soon. Fast, go. Starting the race.
They're going.
And they're off.
Yep, back to the bees, back to the highway.
Walking along.
Those 4 cars. Like a bat out of hell, getting away from all this mayhem.
The last 4 people to leave the city. I don't know how they got out of there. I mean, there's a giant hole in the highway. How does those cars, where do they even come from? Oh, Baba with a bonk. He gets a small health back. It might not be an issue. Okay, he gets machine gun. Oh, yeah. It looked almost like it was going to be a 3rd bonk for Baba. But he's in an okay position now. Fatso opting to not pick up that small health and just goes right in. It's a missile B. If I were Fatso, I would have absolutely picked up that small health. Well, he picks that one up. So, especially after a passive B. Like, if you're gonna get another passive B, there's a good chance that you're gonna get beat up.
Yeah.
Fatso was obviously going for a 1 bonk. He didn't need to because he got the missile B. And then gets the small health after the Bs to enable the task car strat here. Hopefully the bullets aren't butt heads to him. Oh, God, I need to shut my mouth, dude.
At least he didn't get the fast bullet after the early bullet. Able to pull off the 4 HP task cars.
I'm just gonna mute my mic. You're on your own, Darren. I'm causing more harm than good here.
Yeah, that was a really good chip for Fatso as well. I looked like a 145. Almost a 145.
Baba gets a nasty outer space vial.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, that's really all you look for to like not have is 2 big jumps back and nothing, like no dash forward or anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the tune right there, man. Listen to that tune. Got a nice solo in it. The whole song is the solo, basically, I guess.
Alright, Fatso the first into chill Penguin. A little bit more mash and a little more walking, but we'll be up the pace here real soon. Extra life there for Baba. Doesn't need it, per se, but a little bit of added security. Nothing to something. I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore, dude.
Saw he charge shotted that bat right before the slopes, so it's pretty sick.
Anybody read Japanese? What does it say? I was told it says something like dashing for emergency purposes only or something.
Yeah, isn't that the meme?
Yeah. Say screw that. We want to go fast.
Well, I mean, Sigma, trying to end the world seems like an emergency to me. So you would use it constantly.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, one of my good friends who's ever watched me speedrun this game always thinks it's really cool because it kind of feels like the way the game was meant to be played. Because X is just hauling ass the whole time. Like I need to kill Sigma like right now.
Yeah. It really does. Like the dash mechanic, being able to dash jump, but a lot of the weapons are pretty powerful. It just feels like it's meant to be blown through quickly.
Yeah.
It's like taking a slight edge on Penguin.
Yeah, 2-second difference. And coming into Kwanger. This really shows off the climbing, kicking.
Yeah, one of the biggest differences between the X series and the classic series is the wall kick, the verticality of some of these stages.
Yeah.
And the Kwanger is the first place to really showcase that in the speedrun, anyways. I guess there's some pretty vertical stages in classic Mega, but ladders. There's balloons and Rush hooking you up. But...
Nice, Baba getting the one up there. Doing Canadian style elevator here.
That's what I'm calling this from now on. Canadian style. This looks like a pretty dang close sync, though. In fact, I think it might be frame perfect.
Ooh. I was hoping Baba would get that gap jump there. See if Fatso can get another first try double kick iceless. Little low, look like, but goes to the normal setup.
Baba gets the second try as well. Doesn't quite get the one shot on that last turret. So taking a small lead into Boomer Kwanger. What
coming in
Kwanger even anyways?
Yeah.
The bad translation of a Kuagata beetle or something like that.
Surprisingly, Fatso, after all of that, got one dance in right at the end before he starts teleporting. But it's all good. Fatso obviously being a really experienced runner. If he does miss the dance there at the beginning, doesn't really
the dual fade outs. Let's go.
Nice. Doesn't really have a whole lot of issue. Just fighting Kwanger kind of the more straight up way.
And... Oh, Baba, is he doing it?
Yep.
He's doing it. Here we go. I'm rooting for you, Baba. Chameleon third. This is the slightly more optimal route.
Yeah, don't blink on this trick.
Take a little damage here. Hope for a drop. First try drop. It's health. Double kick the blocks.
Wow.
And he nails it. No problem. As Fatso looks like he's got his carpet ride. He's sailing away.
Dual phantom grabs, different spots.
What a guy, dude. You good.
So a lot of people watching might know what phantom grabs are, but Loris, if you want to try your best and explain that setup.
Oh, man, you want me to dive in there?
For the C3 setup.
All right, the way phantom grabs work is you collect an item from your boomerang one frame before another miscellaneous item loaded into memory. Now, miscellaneous items include hearts, sub-tanks, health drops, ammo drops, anything you could normally grab in your boomerang. But there are also any moving platforms and boss doors and a couple other things like the Paul and Shanghai shield, the thing that drops rocks in this cave Bob is in. But anyway, if you collect a drop from your boomerang one frame before loading your target into memory, it loads into your boomerang instead of where it's supposed to for some reason. And so Bob's setup there is to farm a drop from the grasshopper. Luckily, you got it first try there. And then get yourself out over the pit, lined up precisely one frame away from loading the heart. Wait until you collect the drop and use the refill time from the drop, because the game is frozen, to hold right and load the heart on the very next frame, thus loading it into your boomerang instead of over on the ledge, allowing you to get back without falling in the pit and dying. As I was saying, all of that, Fatso looks like he got a diveless eagle. So a very good eagle stage for Fatso.
Yeah, I feel like that's like the one silver lining of that trick. Is the health drop and the ammo drop gives you that little window to start your hold right when you get your positioning right.
Yeah. Oh, Baron. Yes, you can do it with a 1-up. It's already frame perfect. You have to release right 1 frame before you load the heart onto screen or memory. So it's already a frame perfect release of right. Doing it with a 1-up would require 2nd frame in for perfect input after collecting the 1-up.
Yeah.
Turns it from 1 frame perfect trick into a double frame perfect. In a 60 FPS game, so good luck. I've got it 1 time.
Good setup from Baba.
Yeah, looks good. Baba's flying. Let's go. Oh, Fatso misses the jump. That's going to cost him some time waiting for this full charge again. Oh, in RT. It wasn't in an attempt. It was just in practice. In attempts, if you get a life, you just collect it and try to get a different drop.
Is that what you would do, actually?
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Nah, I'm not using that health or that 1 health. So yeah, like you were saying in the last race, this is like the big reason why you would do this route. Just like in any percent, you've got C-Sting for Eagle, and it reduces the chance for dives by quite a bit.
Yeah, not only do you get to kill him 5 seconds faster optimally because it's 5 less hits with C-Sting, but the hovers don't lose any time, whereas with the Buster you have to build a full charge. You see Baba getting hovers here, C-Sting is able to just smoke him.
Yeah.
And him being alive, less amount of time gives him less chance to go off screen and start diving. So, very nice fight from Baba. Diveless, taking full advantage of the early C-Sting. It'd be kind of difficult to tell who's in the lead from here until the end of the 8 Mavericks. I think Baba does not do the early Penguin Heart, so once the 8 Mavs are defeated, I think we'll be back in line. That's what going. Oh no, left this tank behind.
When's that Phantom grab, Walrus? So tank.
No thanks. Somebody else comes up with a viable setup. That's opting for the more traditional 2-charged Tornado strat on Thunder Slimer. Totally trivializes him. With a chance at another Phantom grab here is not going to get it. Very nice boomerang grab on that heart as Fatso nails his Paul Heart. Very clean final hallway.
Yeah, let's get Bob a little element too, using the C-Sting here instead of blasting the ice sled and do the ball and chain guy there.
Yeah, it saves a very small amount of time. There's some intricate movement details that if we really want to dive into, but to suffice it to say that dashing longer and jumping longer is better. So without having to hop over those spike guys, you save very small amounts of time. But having C-Sting available there as well.
Yeah, it almost kind of looks like with these 2 different routes side by side, it almost kind of looks like Baba is trailing Fatso, just the way that you get C3 out of the way, but then the rest of the route is more or less the same.
Yeah. Fatso doing, or Baba doing each boss just after Fatso had done it, but already has Chameleon down.
Yeah.
Whereas Fatso will have to go back and do it last.
Ooh,
I couldn't tell. Did he get it there?
No, he was. I think. Yeah, he did get a drop, but it was a bit high.
Oh, the end of the exam hallway here. Pretty good. Yeah, no problems for him. I'm not sure what's going on. He must have tried to fire early. Fatso did not even choose a boomerang for the heart there. Something happened there.
Yeah, that was interesting. I think he wanted to switch to boomerang, I think, but then didn't switch, and then the tornado didn't come out. So right when he released his charge shot, he went ahead and shot the tornado then. But
yeah, I think that's what happened. Yeah, the thing came out in between the two charged tornadoes, so you had just a tiny bit of damage left to do after the second one. Fatso though gets the perfect pattern again, or for the first time. I don't remember what he got last time. It's the perfect pattern though, nonetheless. And a pretty decent run here, I think. I can't remember any major hiccups from Fatso's side.
yeah, no, I was going over it in my head. He had no dives too, didn't he?
I believe so, yeah. As I was rambling on about family crap.
I prompted it, so it's good.
Yeah, I would probably went too deep, but whatever. I know Baba did have a little bit of trouble with the heart grab here. So it's like he
yeah,
maybe lost some time.
You know, it's the encore run of the tournament. Bronze match, you know, kind of anything goes. I mean, we could spend the rest of the time on phantom grabs if you wanted.
No thanks, dude. I don't want to think about those ever again. Oh God, Fatso! It's just terrifying. Did Baba get that?
Meanwhile, yeah, Baba was really close, but did not get it.
That was there's a little stutter in the screen share reason to view it, and I couldn't tell if that was him getting the grab or.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, this stage is pretty much known for the mini bosses, and
Fatso leaves another drop behind and just going too fast.
Yeah, that can happen. But yeah, these mini bosses all go down really quick. It's just that one, the second sub with the spikes there, can be a little iffy if you're like, you know, tapping as he's blowing you away. And you kind of miss your step there and start falling into the pit. It can get a little dicey.
Yeah. Sure. Checkpoint is right before that, but in this category, lives are kind of premium, so.
Yeah.
Not only do you lose the respawn time, but losing your life can be supremely detrimental.
Ooh,
Baba getting rolled on here. Man, what is this guy doing? Oh. Stop! Sorry for yelling, but I get really frustrated with that guy sometimes.
Yeah, that was like a good 10 seconds, I would say.
Yeah, that one was really bad. That was
rough.
I mean, I've seen worse, but it's not often that you get rolls that bad.
So yeah, at this point, they're both on their last Mavericks. Baba on Octo and Fatso on Chameleon. Showing off, obviously, the big difference in this route being the waterfall section of this stage. That cave being flooded down there makes the heart grab considerably easier than doing the phantom grab, obviously.
Yeah, and here's another big upside to having C-Sting early is using charged C-Sting and regular C-Sting shots to take down these subs very quickly and with impunity.
Yeah, do you know if Rolling Shield does the same amount of damage, or does C-Sting?
Yeah, C-Sting and Rolling Shield do the same amount of damage.
Oh, okay. Ooh, he's a little short there, this charge.
Yeah, he's gonna wait for a second charge here. He gets the kill. Hard to say. It looks like maybe Baba has a slight edge. I mean, he's pretty close to the boss door. Does have one more mini boss to take out, and Fatso's just got a pretty straightforward swamp to get through. But, just on the other side of this pillar is the boss door for Baba. Fatso's still got the whole swamp to go, so it's like Baba is going to take a little edge into the 8th Maverick fight. The Fatso's fight is going to be much simpler. Unless he dumped the charge. I wasn't sure if he got ammo or not. Baba's fight here with Octo has a bigger chance at costing time. With
was he gonna shake her? No, he put up.
Oh my gosh! Whew. I thought for a second there that was the dreaded infinite combo. Oh, Bob's second set of swirls here.
Yeah, I wondered. I feel like I would have opted for a shake there, but I think he was like debating whether or not he wanted to do that. Maybe took his thumb off the controller, was like, no, don't do that. Switch to fire wave.
Yeah, I don't know. Like because the timer to let go like naturally rolls down over time as well. So even jumping in there and starting your fire wave late does not necessarily guarantee that you don't get infinite comboed. Like,
true.
Having the fire wave going when you get grabbed. But it looks like Bob is taking an edge here into the revisit portion. Not a very big lead, though.
Yeah, like you said earlier, I mean, Fatso has been having a pretty solid run, so...
Yeah, as has Baba. He just got some bad luck. From Octopus was kind of a jerk, and Dilla was a big jerk. Fatso, outrunning his boomerang a couple times. Going too fast. Looks like Bob has been picked at the heart up here at 23:07-ish. Fatso at 23:11-ish. About a 4-second difference, which is really, in the grand scheme, but about nothing. So a Phantom grab could flip it here if Fatso gets it, or extend Baba's lead if he gets it. Got a drop, no grab though. Fatso's boomerang is doing some funny things. So no Phantom grab for either runner. Get the tank the old-fashioned way. Has Fatso implemented some C-Sting strats here? Kind of looks like it. I didn't notice this last run.
Yeah, has that been compared at all? Doing a bat sweeper over C-Sting?
Just in my head.
C-Sting just feels better, so it's got to be faster.
Yeah, it just like... I forgot Fatso hadn't got the heart yet, so that's gonna give Bob a little bit more edge. But yeah, that section feels a little deceptive. Like, feels like there's some lag there, because the way the crusher is still off in the distance, kind of making screen shake and stuff. But I don't know that there really is any lag there. So like, by doing long dashes, you can save time versus doing like short dashes and stuff. Without the fear of like, because dust sprites from long dashes can cause lag in certain laggy sections. Musical, this is to get the last upgrade in the game. We're playing 100%, so we got to get the Hadouken. In order to get the Hadouken, there's a health capsule on the top right of the screen you saw there on Fatso's side. we need to visit that area of stage a total of 5 times. The 5th and final time having all 8 hard upgrades, 4 sub-tanks, 4 armor capsules, and full health. That will be a secret capsule there. And the fastest way to do that is to jump in the pit to go back to the checkpoint rather than playing the whole stage. And again, and again.
He's coming up to capsule.
Bob's got his. Will be a low 26 Hadouken time, not too bad. So not far behind.
Alright, yep, they're into the Sigma stages. Thankfully, we don't really have to worry about stage selects here. Which, I was informed can be kind of an issue.
Yeah, nice leap by Baba there. Does Fatso go for task leap? No, he's going to do regular leap as well. No problem for him. Yes, Louise did win the grand finals. Our champion extraordinaire, undefeated in Mega Man X tournaments. God gamer, dude. The only Mega Man X tournaments he hasn't won are ones he wasn't in. But I think Bob had a good skip. Yeah, no 0 text box there. Okay, so gets the 2 dash. Yeah, that should be pretty similar. Alright. Man, this is pretty close. Could go either way. One missed auto.
Yeah. Some movement flubs from here on out. Can cost a lot more time than you would think.
Yeah, and any unintentional bonk resulted
Right.
in having to use a tank or something could cost quite a bit of time.
Yeah, those kind of little minor movement flubs can kind of snowball into what you were saying, getting a bonk, which turns into a lot more time loss, especially in this category. Obviously, we need full health to be using the Hadouken.
Yeah. Good climb from Baba. So makes his way up right behind him. The full C-Sting climb and the gap at the top. Baba nails the clanger, no problem.
Ooh, reverse edge Hado. Let's go.
No, he does a blaster shot,
Oh,
dance, and then Hado. That's how he got thrown last time.
I was way too excited for that, and then it didn't happen.
Yeah, Fatso goes through the safe strat there. Clanger can stop and teleport and dodge your Hado completely. So by doing that, that is a 100% consistent strat if executed properly. Up against the babies. Nails his Hado. That's gonna get a little back here. Nope, he gets babies as well. And gets his Hado. So Fatso gave up just a little bit of time there doing the slightly suboptimal but safer dance Hadouken and Clanger. But is still very much in this race.
Ooh. Nice to kick around that platform there.
Yeah.
But yeah, this stage is basically the bird revenge stage.
That's for all the double slides you gave me today.
Oh, there we go.
There's your negative edge, Hado.
I was paying attention. I saw it.
He heard you, I think.
Must have been.
That one was for you, Darren. Oh, Fatso. Oh, he killed the mech guy, so he's gonna get a mech. Did Baba get all 4 gaps there? I was busy watching Fatso fight a mech. I know he got the first one and the last one. Fatso, low health, is gonna do a farm strat here with the rolling shield. You'll see him crash into this turret on the top to get rid of it. He doesn't have to menu. Baba's already taken out his second jerk bird.
Yeah, I'm still on that. I don't know if you saw it, but he autoed the mech, which is pretty sick.
Oh, I didn't see that, no. Take that, mech. Alright, Rangda. Oh, green eyes. Oh, that's a rolling shield. And back-to-back green eyes into a blue. Oh, but that's a bonk.
Blue bonk.
Now's Fatso's chance. He gets a good pattern here. Catch up some. And it's a green eye. Of course.
Red
Come on down. Ooh, hello, Red. Oh, but the double tap dash thwarts him again. How that happened to me yesterday when I was practicing. I think I got like 2 double tap dashes in a row while trying to do a Hadouken. Like, how do you get a double tap with a quarter circle forward? I don't understand. But I'm like 90% sure that's what just happened to Fatso as well.
Yeah, that's weird. Right.
Bob has nailed his Dilla skip.
Yeah. 2 big tricks here.
A spark shot. He's got his skip.
Anybody wondering, the spawn trigger for Armadillo there is having the screen scroll all the way up, and you can prevent that by placing that shield.
The trade.
Just the way they did, shoving X in the door.
Yeah, Baba trading 1 damage for 32. I think it's an okay trade. You see him use Spark here to maybe farm health off the enemies. Didn't get any. It's not opt to boomerang that other health and just use the sub tank instead. Didn't see what happened to Fatso. Did he get spiked out of his? I see he took a little damage.
No, I think he slipped off the sled. Either had it too far into the wall or wasn't. Or no, he lemon hottoed, I think.
Fatso gets the health drop.
Just a lemon.
It could be both, right? You fall off the sled, you get a lemon. Because you're not on the ground anymore. Baba gets the high jump. Oh, he misses the octo auto. Huge. This is a very tough auto to back up. Oh, he gets the swirl though, so it's gonna make it a lot easier to get the backup auto. Gonna maintain a bit of a lead, but Fatso's hot on his heels now again.
Yeah, that's definitely a hotto you don't see get missed very often, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what happened there.
He got the high jump, which can be like, you try to rush on the high jump, you can throw it underneath him, but I don't think that's what happened. I think he just misinput the hotto and got a lemon instead. Comes down to this D-Rex Hadouken. If Baba can hit this, he's going to take a big enough lead into the Sig 4 stage that it's going to be tough for Fatso to overcome. But if he misses this could be Fatso's chance. Got it. Okay.
Nails it.
Be another high 35 here for Baba. Potentially. Fatso not far behind at all. Got his Dom Dukin as well.
Alright, let's count kicks.
Yeah, count the kicks. Not out loud. I'll count that.
33.
Yeah. Oh man, I lost count already. He had a little mishap there, and that worm that came out of the wall there.
Yeah.
It's been known to happen, and it's quite embarrassing. But he was able to sneak by.
Yeah, my count was like 11, 11, 12, 13.
Alright. Dog's down. Jedi is down for Baba. 16 shields away from closing this out, claiming third place in the Mega Man X 100% tournament 2019.
The pride of Canada.
Pride of Canada. The battle. East versus West Canada. Oh, it's a little block. Is Quebec East Canada, or is that more like Central Canada? I guess it's East-ish. And 36 flat.
36 flat. Man.
GG. Baba claims game 2 and the victory here in our third place matchup, edging out Fatso. Great Canadian Civil War. GG's, guys. Always a pleasure to call your show. See if we can get some of these guys in here for interviews. Looks like we're joined by Baba. GG, my friend.
What up, Baba?
Hello. Thank you.
Congrats on your victory. I appreciate you finishing strong, closing out the tournament with the one true route, Chameleon third.
There you go.
You did it for the people.
I had to.
Very nicely done. We're joined by Fatso. Congratulations on making it to the third place match. Nice.
Thank you.
Nice set of runs.
Yeah. I regret parts of each of those runs.
But were you listening? Was that negative edge Hadouken on Peng or Darren?
No, it's just what I do always.
Oh, okay.
Dang. Well, either way, I loved it.
Yeah, we were talking about. He thought going into the fight that you were going for the negative edge Hado, and he got really excited, and then you did dance Hado.
Also, what I do almost every time. I actually tried to do the buffer in the first race, and that's why I had the.
Oh, that's
issues.
why he got thrown. Oh, yeah. Interesting.
I missed Octopus Hadouken.
Yeah. That did
Yeah, we thought that might have been big swing there. I thought that might have been Fatso's chance to take the lead, but you got the swirl and there for the easy backup.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I actually missed that. That's a special treat. I also missed Mandrill Hadouken. Like, wow, on par. I missed also a Rangda Hadouken.
I think you guys both bonked a blue eye.
Yeah, I can't believe I was just not very good in Sig 2 today.
We had quality speedrun, Fatso.
Yeah.
Well, it was fun to watch. It was fun to call. I hope you guys had fun playing. This is the end.
It was fun.
Yeah, this is it.
This is it for the Mega Man X 100% tournament.
You're very soft, Bubba.
Oh, my bad. My mic is like, I had to tape it earlier to make it work, so maybe it's not good anymore.
Sounds a little better now, whatever you just did. But I guess what's next for you, Baba? I know you probably said you're not going to play much Mega Man X after this. Is that true?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with the game. Maybe not forever, but at least for a very long time. I won't have time for it at all. I don't think I'm gonna have time for any speed game actually. So
yeah, fatherhood
I'll be
takes
around.
priority, right?
Some stuff in life going on that needs my attention, and I can't be a degenerate anymore and spend 10 hours a day speedrunning. So, yeah.
Well, it was a pleasure having you.
Probably not gonna speed anything. But yeah, thank you. It was fun tournament. Congrats on Luis Miguel. Huge win earlier, 35-10 to close it. That was insane.
That's the fastest time anybody's ever gotten in a race.
Yeah,
And he
probably
did it in
race
game 3
record.
of the finals. So, like,
Congrats
what a
to you
guy.
two, Walrus, for a second place. Huge tournament for you.
It's pretty good. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
What about you, Fat? So what do you got coming? I know you've been playing a lot of Mega Man 4 lately. You gonna keep on
So
that,
Mega Man 4, continue playing that for a little bit, and also there's a classic Mega Man Relay coming up, and qualifiers for that are going to be happening through the entire month of May.
Mega Man,
so
let's go.
Yeah. So I'm going to be busy. I want to participate in a lot of those qualifier races, so I'll be playing all of the 1 through 6 games that I know.
Nice.
And and then at SGDQ I get to play Mega Man 3 on the big stage, so I'll be getting that ready soon as well.
Looking forward to that. Freshly crowned world record holder. Won't be your first marathon though. It's
been a month.
Yeah, it's stale. Forget that. Well, it's been a pleasure to help call this tournament, organize it. Thanks to GSA for putting it on. Thanks to everyone who participated, from the Seed 16 to number 1, and everyone that helped commentate. Darren, Fatso, Baba, Yondo.
Yondo did a lot, yeah.
Anyone that helped participate or showed up and watched, or Ari Milo did a lot of the restreaming, I know. So it's been a lot of fun, and thanks to GSA for putting it on. I think as far as the GSA stream goes for today, I think that's it for speedruns. Up next is the rundown, and that'll be it until they come back for Pace, their live speedrun show with some tournament finals and stuff like that going on. So
oh yeah, I think that's it. Thanks everybody again.
Yeah, it's been fun. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
I'm out.
All right.
See you, Baba.
Bye.
Take care, everybody.
Take care, guys.
Take care, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time, someday, somewhere. Bye.